Okay, today we're going to be doing some order of operations with word problems. On our worksheet that we have today, we will be writing expressions, and then we're going to take and solve them. So here's our first example. Libby made 4 withdrawals of $30. So that's important. I'm going to go ahead and underline that information so that I have it when I get ready to start putting my expression together. From her checking account. She also wrote a check. And remember that a check is like a withdrawal, so that would be like a negative number, for $215. By how much did the amount in her checking account change? So we're going to write out our expression. So she did a total of 4 withdrawals that were $30 each. So 4, and withdrawals are negative numbers, so I'm going to do 4 times negative 30, and then she wrote a check for $215, so I'm going to do minus 215. Okay, then we just solve it like we normally do. So 4 times negative 30 is negative 120. So negative 120 minus 215. Don't forget, we're adding the opposite. Okay. So this problem becomes negative 120 plus negative 215. We're going to add those two numbers together. If you have to, write it out so you don't get confused. And so her checking account changed by negative $335, which means it decreased by $335. Okay, here's our next example. 3 brothers each have their own savings. They borrow $72 from their parents for concert tickets. Each brother must pay back an equal share. Okay, so we're going to make it equal, and there's 3 brothers of this amount. Also, the youngest brother owes his parents $15. By how much will the youngest brother's savings change after he pays his parents? Okay, so first of all, we know that there's 3 brothers. They borrowed $72 together, so they have to divide that up. So we're going to take the $72, which since they borrowed it, is going to be a negative, and we're going to divide that by the 3 brothers. Okay, and then we also know the youngest brother owes his parents $15, so I'm going to do plus negative 15. And then I'm going to work this out. So I got 72. And I'm dividing that by 3. Okay, if I don't know it, I'm going to write it out. Divide. Okay, so 24, we know it's negative. So negative 24 plus negative 15, which gives us negative 39. So the youngest brother will pay his parents his account will change by negative $39 because he owes his parents $39. Okay, here's our next problem. Jill and Tony play a board game in which they move counters along the board. Jill moves her counter back 3 spaces 4 times, and then moves her counter forward 6 spaces. Okay, so I'm going to start with just Jill right now, so I'm going to stop reading. So Jill, she moved back 3 spaces 4 times, and then forward 6 spaces. So here's the expression for Jill. Okay, Tony moves his counter back 2 spaces 3 times. Okay, so back is our negative 2 times 3, and then moves his player forward 3 spaces, so plus 3. Find each player's overall change in the position who moved farther. So now we're going to solve. So I'm going to start here. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Negative 12 plus 6 gives me negative 6 spaces. Okay, Tony. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. And then I'm adding 3 to that. So he had negative 6 plus 3, which is negative 3 spaces. Okay, so Jill Jill's change in position was -6 and Tony's was -3. So who moved further? Tony moved further because he only moved back 3 spaces where Jill moved back 6. Okay. These are going to be a little different. So these are what we call verbal expressions, and we write an expression and solve. Okay, 15 less than the product of 4 and 5. So we see this less than, and we know that this product's going to come first. So we're going to take this 15 and put it at the back. Okay, so 4 times -5 plus 15. And then we solve. -20 plus 15 gives us -5. Okay, here's our next one. We've got 3 more than. So this word more than still means we're going to take whatever comes before it and put it at the end. Okay, so the quotient of -15 and -3. So -15 divided by -3 plus 3 because we're increasing it or it's more than that. Okay, and then we're going to take and solve. -15 divided by -3 is +5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, here's our next one. The quotient of -25 and 5 increased by 7. So -25 divided by -5. Increased means we're making it bigger, so increase is a plus 7. Okay, and then we're going to solve. That gives us 5 plus 7, which is 12. Okay, and our last one, the product of 7 and -3 decreased by -4. Product is still multiply, so 7 times -3 minus -4. Okay, then we're going to solve. 7 times -3 is -21, decreased by 4. Don't forget, we have to change it to adding the opposite. So now I have -21 plus a +4, which is -17. Okay, you guys email me any questions that you have, if you have any, as always, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, I'll see you guys later.